Good evening, everyone, or afternoon, or morning. This is Yoel Kid, aka EPICchhero on PSN, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry that me and our fighting game group, World Warriors, have been away for a while. School is kind of kicking my ass right now, but I'm trying to improve. I'm working on it. You know what, 1 minute. Close this door right here. Got some barking dogs. Anyway, I'm sure you guys, by the time you've seen this, either Street Fighter X Tekken came out, or Street Fighter X Tekken is actually coming out, or coming out soon. I'm going to a midnight release at GameStop around my area, and we're having a little launch party for it. It's going to be really fun. Personally, I can't wait for this game. A lot of people think that, or a few people think that it could be the next great fighting game, the next great fighting game to beat Capcom vs. SNK 2 and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And that is a very bold statement. From what I know, or from what I've actually heard, Street Fighter Third Strike and CVS 2 are like two of the greatest fighting games of all time. I mean, I loved CVS 2. I didn't play it competitively because I was young at the time. But that was a great fighting game. I honestly couldn't stop playing that. Third Strike, I guess I can see why, because of the parrying and the system and like a bunch of mechanics that were in Third Strike. That was a great game. I'll say that. It was good. I'm not personally very good at it. I'm more of a Street Fighter 4 Marvel player. But yeah, I can see why why it is a bold statement. However, I think it's going to be good. There's already a review for it. Famitsu, the Japanese magazine that reviews like everything, they actually gave it a 35 out of 40. Now that is the same score that Street Fighter 4 got, and I believe that's also the same score that the first Marvel vs. Capcom 3 got. So that's not bad. That means, well, according to the Japanese magazine, that means it's as good as Super Street Fighter 4 and Marvel, which is good. But I mean, personally, I think it's going to be better than that. I love the gems. I think the gems are fine. I don't think they're broken. I've seen a lot of high-level play, especially with with Cross Assault going on, and Mike Ross and Gutex playing the game. People like Filthy Rich and Flash Metroid playing, and the stuff with Team Spooky, what we've seen from them, and the Wednesday night fights. So I think the gems are going to be just fine. I can understand why people were skeptical about them at first, but now that I've seen it, I don't think it's that bad. I honestly don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's going to break the game. I think it'll be good. If they do find anything, of course, Capcom's going to patch it. They're pretty good about that thing. And the thing was, I wasn't really worried about the gems in the first place. Capcom, for the most part, I'm not going to give them like that much credit, but for the most part, they do know what they're doing, and I trust them. I trust them with this game, so I think it'll be good. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this game, ever since I got into Street Fighter and Tekken, which was like years and years ago, back in like the Stone Age. So, yeah. As far as news goes, I don't really have any new information other than the roster for the Street Fighter X Tekken Vita version, which it's a little upsetting, not because of the characters that aren't in the roster, or aren't in that roster, but the characters that are in it. I was a really big Elena player back in Third Strike. I thought she was really neat. And I'm a little upset that she might not make it into the Xbox 360 version. Now, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, the PlayStation Vita, they said that they're going to be getting 12 extra characters when the game comes out on the PlayStation Vita. That would be, I'm sorry. It would be Elena for the Street Fighter, Dudley, Sakura, Blanca, Cody, and Guy. And for the Tekken version, it's Elisa, Christy Montiero, Lei Wulong, Brian Fury, Jack. I'm not sure if it's going to be Jack X. It's probably just going to be normal Jack. And Lars, believe it or not, is going to make it into the game. I actually didn't think he was going to make it because he's a popular character, but he's really, really new. Kind of like Bob, but, you know, Bob's like a fat fighter, so he's actually unique. There's something unique about him. So, but that's 12 leaked roster, and that's awesome. I played with Lars. I played with Elena. I played with Cody a little bit in Super Street Fighter. So if those characters make it onto the 360, that would be awesome. I think this game could beat out Street Fighter 4 if things go correctly. I mean, hopefully that won't happen, but I think it might just because there's a lot of hype about it. Yeah, as you can see, that's why I closed the door. But tournaments coming up. There is final round. I believe, I hope it hasn't already happened by the time I made this video, but I believe it's sometime in March, or it's coming up soon. Look it up. It's called Final Round. Cross Assault is still going, I think. And, actually, Big 2 and the Box Arena are still doing live streams, and I'll post those on World Warriors. I'm going to post one tonight, a link to the stream to Twitch TV. So I'll give you guys the link to that, the URL. So that's stuff to look forward to. Not really that much. The World Warriors is fine. Right now we're working on finding a good place to meet up and play on a weekly, or not a weekly, but like on a 1 week basis. Just so that we keep up and we train and we fight each other. Actually, Philippe's house, our friend Philippe's house might be good, but yeah, actually for Fridays that he's not working, it's going to be fine. For other Fridays, we'll probably be at one of the colleges up here, UNCC, and we'll be in the Student Union playing Street Fighter, Marvel, Soul Calibur, King of Fighters, basically all the fighters, Tekken. And when Street Fighter X Tekken comes out, I mean, that's all I'm going to be playing, really. That and maybe Soul Calibur and probably Ultimate Marvel. Yep, that's about it as far as news goes, as far as the fighting game community. As far as World Warriors goes, me and my friends are actually going to be playing tomorrow in the building at CPCC. And we're all going to be up there in one of the rooms, and we're actually going to be playing. I'm bringing my Xbox, and we're going to be playing Street Fighter, Ultimate Marvel. There'll be some Soul Calibur. My camera doesn't have that much recording left. Like, it doesn't have that much memory left. So I'm going to try to get as much footage as I can and as much good footage as I can, because we're going to be playing on a projector, and I still don't have enough money to get the wires to make or record the videos directly from the Xbox 360, but I'm planning on doing that for you guys because the recording thing, it's kind of ghetto, I'll admit. It's a little ghetto, but it's not bad. I would like to record my stuff directly from my TV instead of, you know, having a camera up there shaking all the time like someone's got arthritis. No offense to anyone who has arthritis. But yeah, so check on updates on our Facebook page at worldwarriors.com. Here is the URL. It'll be somewhere down there. Type it on Facebook and you'll find us. We are a Huntersville fighting game community, Huntersville/Charlotte, and we're always up for a challenge, and anyone's welcome to the group. If you're passionate about fighting games, if you love fighting games, if that's what you do, if you like tournaments, we have a tournament scene down here. Rock'em Sock'em is the tournament that me and some of the other World Warriors go to, and there are some really good players there. We actually had Noel Brown and Dominion and Flash Metroid there the last tournament, which was in February, at the beginning of February, and that was really neat. But yeah, join our group. It's World Warriors, and I'll have the video up of our matches at CPCC up in the IT building, and I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Bye.